so many of you guys. First up, this person is someone that I've come to know pretty well over the last, I don't even know how long it's been, 7, 8 years. A great individual. He was recently promoted. This is actually going to be his 6th sales excellence trip, and we're so proud of him. I had the opportunity to call him last night. He couldn't make it here today. But a big round of applause for Ron and Rob. Applause for Debbie Brown. There were more, but we already broke a record, so I can't, be too greedy. This one, when I found this out, and I kind of tracked it a little bit earlier, but when I found it out, I actually almost started to tear up a little bit. And it's a truthful statement. The way that sales excellence works is that there's multiple categories, okay? So if you have like a Matt Riccardelli winning in new sales, and then he's winning in facilities, and then he's winning in premium, or whatever it may be. So basically, he's going to win in the new sales category first, and then his name gets wiped off of the other 2 categories. So people that maybe have been a little bit below, they move up. And that's actually how I made it my first year when I was a sales rep, and I got the call, and I freaked out. I didn't know what I did. I blacked out. I was running around my house like a maniac. This is an individual who is so well-liked by everyone, and he's so well-liked because of the fact that he's a giver. And he's someone that always cares so much for his teammates. He's someone that cares for this region. He's someone that is always willing to help out and give whatever little extra effort he can to make his team and this region tick the way that we want it to tick. Just a great sales rep, an even better person. They're going to be ecstatic when they see this, and I couldn't be more proud to say this name right now, because it's going to be completely and utterly unexpected for this individual. But this person's going to CABO on an all-expense-paid vacation in the Staples Hall of Fame, and he's going to rub elbows with our senior leadership team, and he deserves it. Give a big round of applause for Hector Rivera. And because of all of you, okay? But this individual that won sales excellence, I'm just so proud of this person. And it's kind of funny. It's a little bit similar of a story to Hector. I know for a fact, this individual told me this several times, that when they took this position, they were previously working in a small sales type company, facility type company, selling break room and facility stuff. And they came on board with us, and and they and they just started working. They believed in, she believed, because I didn't know where we're going here, but she believed in what we do. She believed in the culture. We had a very strong group at that time on Team Bergen. She just believed in it. And she had great teammates. She wanted to work for them. She wanted to work for the manager at the time. She wanted to work for herself. But more than anything, she wanted to work for the culture and the team. Okay? And I remember this person saying to me so many times that I never knew I was capable of this. And it almost became addicting for this person. And the better she performed, the harder she worked, and then she just kept, attaining higher and higher levels of success, to the point where I had to force her into a management role that she's ecstatic that she took now, because she was fearful if she could do it, like we all were. If you've been in my management coaching one-on-one, you know my story about what I did when I found out I became a manager. And it's embarrassing, because I was very nervous to be one. But she was nervous. But what happened is she came into that role, gave it everything she had, because she cares so much about the people that are on her team. She will lie down in the street for them. So I'm extremely proud to announce our first-time winner, Miss Stephanie. A good one. known for 12 years. Somebody probably heard this story 100 times. If you haven't, I like telling it. So, that I took out on her first ride-along. When I was a sales rep, and then, after asking her every question I should not have asked her, all against HR regulations, such as how old are you? Who do you know? We found out that we knew some mutual people, and we had a lot of mutual friends. Well, needless to say, this person got the B2B job, and she sat behind me for a good 3 years. And we built a phenomenal friendship, and I moved up into an ASM role, or a BD role, then she moved up into it, and I moved to an ASM role, and she moved up into that. And this is someone who, it's really been my pleasure watching this individual grow so tremendously over the last couple of years. I've seen her grow leaps and bounds. She is a leader within our region, without a doubt. She's helping out so many other B2Bs and so many other managers. She is such an integral piece to this region. And honestly, she motivates me every single day. I appreciate all that she does. Kind of like my right-hand person in a lot of ways. So a big congratulations to one of the top ASMs in the entire country in 2015, someone that would do anything for her team, and she shows it by having 3 promotions alone just last year in itself. And working to help others get promoted too. And that's what it's all about, guys. That's what we do. She's born into that culture. She's showing it in action. Top manager in the country. As we know, every team, there's 4 quarters that you're measured on as a team, correct? All right? And I mentioned this before, I'll mention it again, but for every quarter a team is over 100%, you get 1 point. Okay? And then if a team is over 100% 3 out of 4 quarters, they get a bonus point. If they're over all 4 quarters, they get 2 bonus points. So if you're over all 4 quarters, you get 6. And then they add that up for the teams, divided by number of teams, and that's how they come up with, who had the most points. Okay? Make sense for the most part? There's other criteria such as, you have to stay under, or have to keep, I think it was at least 60 or 65% of your B2Bs. Little things like that a lot of regions got DQ'd on. We didn't get DQ'd, and we actually completely demolished the competition. The next closest region, we actually tripled up in total points, which is kind of crazy.
Awesome.
Okay, so needless to say, guys, I want to congratulate everybody in this room.
Woo! Yeah. Huh? Maybe, yeah. You go give her a hug. Nice. Woo! NYC!
Try to be best, cause you're only a man, and a man's got to learn to take it. Try to believe, though the going gets rough, that you gotta hang tough to make it.